Hello, this is Dr. Pat McNamara, and this is McNamara's Vlog. Today I want to talk about someone who's been called the most significant, interesting, and influential person in the history of American Catholicism. A woman who's being considered for sainthood in the Catholic Church. A woman named Dorothy Day. During the Great Depression, Dorothy started an unprecedented program of evangelical poverty whose main component was, and continues to be, radical identification with the poor, for the poor. Born an Episcopalian in Brooklyn, Dorothy took a roundabout route to Catholicism. A college dropout, a journalist, socialist, an anti-war protester, an advocate for women's rights, a champion of the downtrodden. At first she saw little hope for religion and reform, but in time she came to see Catholicism as the church of the immigrants, the church of the poor. After the birth of her daughter, she decided to take the plunge and become a Catholic. As a Catholic, Dorothy wanted to connect her social concerns with her faith. With an elderly French-eccentric reformer named Peter Morin, she founded the Catholic Worker Movement, which comprised a newspaper, which still sells for 1 penny, and houses of hospitality for the poor and destitute. When asked how she got started, Dorothy later said, "Well, if your brother's hungry, you feed him. You don't meet him at the door and say, 'Go and be fed.'" The Catholic worker was no easy task. In her diary she confided, "The dirt, the garbage heaped in the gutters, the flies, the hopelessness of the human beings around me, all oppress me." But a strong spiritual life sustained her. "Without the sacraments of the church," she wrote, "I certainly do not think that I could go on." Surprisingly, her favorite saint wasn't Francis of Assisi, but Therese of Lisieux, whose little way, an approach to holiness focused on doing small things with great love, Dorothy adopted. From the start, she attracted idealistic young people. Tom Cornell, a longtime Catholic worker, recalled his first impression. Here was the gospel being lived. But not everyone liked what she was doing. Her pacifism, a position adopted long before her conversion, irked many, Catholics included. Conservatives considered her too left-leaning, and her support of a Catholic cemetery workers' strike in 1949 didn't endear her with church leaders. By the 60s, however, the world was catching up with Dorothy as she marched for numerous causes: civil rights, world peace, workers' rights. And she still got arrested. In 1972, Notre Dame awarded her its prestigious Laetare Medal for, quote, "comforting the afflicted and afflicting the comfortable," end quote. Dorothy hated pious comparisons. "Don't call me a saint," she famously remarked. "I don't want to be dismissed so easily." The day may come soon, however, when she won't have a say in the matter anymore. I'm Dr. Pat McNamara, and this is McNamara's Vlog.